Hi, my name is Payton Derenpentigny. I'm a senior at Lincoln High School, and I am the captain of the soccer team, the track team, and the cross country team. And I plan on attending the Air Force Academy this coming June. I have basic in June, so I'll be doing that. So I'm currently in the process of trying to walk on to the cross country team. That's very limited, so I'm not 100% sure if I can walk onto the team, but I do plan to do a lot of activities at the academy, and those opportunities are just endless. So I'm sure I'll be doing something, and I'm not exactly sure what yet. I would love to be on the cross country and track team, but yeah, we'll just see. I don't really have a wrong choice at this point, so I'm just excited to be there. Oh, that's a good one. So for me, I've been running most of my life, honestly. There's a picture that my mom has of me and my dad running when I was probably 3 or 4, and my dad kind of ran a lot of marathons, and so I would be on the side cheering for him as a little kid, and he definitely inspired me to do cross country as a little 6th grader. And that's kind of where it started. I started cross country to kind of cross train for soccer because that was my main sport at the time. And then from there, I just grew my own love of running, and I did cross country and track all through middle school. And now I'm a 4-year varsity track and cross country athlete, and as well as soccer, but I've definitely found my love for running. I play the midfield position in soccer usually, or the wing, so pretty much anything with all of the running.
Do you like the team aspect more, or do you just love being out there on the road by yourself and your own thoughts?
Ooh, okay, that's a tricky one, because for me, I love all the team sports. I love the team aspect. Pretty much most, or if not all, of my friends I've pretty much made from playing soccer or doing track. And definitely, I think some of my closest friends have just become my biggest motivators. And although track and cross country are individual sports, I got all my friends, either running with me or cheering me on. And so I think it's kind of important that I can kind of incorporate the team spirit into such an individualized sport.
Cool. I want to talk about mindset
All right.
because you got, like he was saying, 2 different parallels,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Your mindset going into running, I mean, what exactly would you say that is?
Ooh, so I think mindset for running is just as much a mental sport as it is physical. It's about pushing your boundaries and hitting those personal bests every meet. And I definitely think it's just about your work ethic. And as a team sport, you can really rely on your teammates to kind of build you up. But in running, I definitely think that you kind of have to be mentally tough and rely on what keeps you motivated to really push yourself.
I'm going to actually ask you 3 questions in succession.
Okay.
Okay. First thing that comes to mind, I want you to say.
Okay.
All right. What do you do well?
Oh, I definitely think my discipline and my work ethic is what sets me apart. Me and my friends through most of COVID actually woke up at 5 in the morning, and we just ran every day, and we grew a lot closer, but just a lot of that was in our discipline and our work ethic. We were willing to just work harder and just wake up earlier than most other people, and I definitely think that's what sets me apart and keeps me motivated.
What would you do differently?
Honestly, I don't know if I would do anything different. I think that I've been really fortunate to find a lot of success in a lot of different areas, and I just feel really grateful, honestly. And I just looking back, I don't really have that many regrets. Just I've had so many amazing experiences in all of these different sports, and I just think there's no wrong choice down the road, and it's just been a great experience. I wouldn't really change much about it.
What do you need work on?
Ooh. What do I need to work on? I would definitely say that just being a senior, you mentally check out a little bit. And I don't think that I kind of have all that senioritis stuff like that. But I definitely think that senior year, you're kind of in the mindset where, oh, you're going to leave. Like, it doesn't matter as much. But it's kind of had the opposite effect. I feel like everything kind of means more just because it's just the end of a chapter. And I'm really excited for the next chapter. But it's good to kind of be in the moment and be present, which is something I definitely think I need to work on. Just in my final track season and stuff like that.
You got a picture ready?
Sure.
All right. So you're gonna look at the picture and tell us what's going on there. What are you thinking? What's
okay?
The whole process? Is there nothing going on? Is there emotions, excitement? Yeah.
Oh, that's a fun picture. So that picture right there. Oh gosh, that was very early in the morning at our state cross-country meet in Fresno, and we were definitely tired in that picture, and I don't think we wanted to take it very much, but it was right before we ran our state cross-country meet, and there was a lot of people around us, and we were definitely very excited to run, but also a lot of nerves going on, and just overall, state was such a great experience, and that photo has a lot more memories behind it.
Were you the only girl?
Oh, yes. I can talk about that part too. So I was the only girl on my cross-country team, and in a long time in the girls program, besides Destiny Everett 4 years ago, to make it to the state cross-country meet for D3. And so it was just cool to represent my school, and just being the only girl from my team there, and just to still be with all my friends. Every night, the night before, gotta have that pasta, gotta get that carb loading in, gotta go to bed and get at least 8 hours of sleep before every game, every meet, gotta get that sleep and that pasta before, and then usually wake up in the morning. I do some stretching, and I always eat cereal, just plain Chex Mix or Cheerios, but I always have really plain cereal in the morning before, which that's kind of weird. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that before I run, but I always eat right before, and a lot of people they always say I'm always eating, I'm always snacking, and I usually have an apple before I run. That's pretty good. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that either, but I definitely eat a lot just being a runner. Got that metabolism that's pretty high, and so I'm definitely a big food person. I don't have much of a superstition. I definitely got these pretty cool socks that we might have a picture of, I don't know, but I got these pretty cool socks that I like to wear. I guess that would count as superstition, I don't know.
What do they look like?
They got mac and cheese on them, and they're blue and red. They're pretty cool. They definitely clash with my pink track spikes, but I usually wear those, and I usually PR in them. So, okay, I gotta go with the cliche answer on this and say the friends and family. I've been really blessed to have parents that they go to all my meets, all my games, and just before I could drive, they had to drive me to all of these events. And so definitely my parents are my support system. And then my friends, I have to run with them, so I have to see them every day and run with them for a lot of hours, but I love them, and they're really great. And so just shout out Jaden, Cameron. You guys are really great, and it's just been great to have such a support system around me, and I think that's been a big key to my success, is just having a great support system. So, going into 6th grade, I ran with one of my other friends. His name's Justin, and his dad is a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force, and he actually ended up becoming my cross-country coach for a little while in high school, and so I've known him and his family for a really long time.
Brainwashed her.
And Neil, my coach, Coach Neil, he definitely brainwashed me to and inspired me to just pursue the academy. And he's lieutenant colonel, and he flies U-2s, And so, yep, there's a picture. There's a picture. And so he's definitely inspired me to just look into the Air Force and the Air Force Academy specifically. And I'm just really grateful that he was able to see that such potential in me and just kind of point me in a direction that I think is going to be really great. And it's definitely impacted the rest of my life. And I'm really grateful to him to kind of inspire me to do that. I was appointed to the Air Force Academy, and that in itself has been such a long process. It's probably been a year now or maybe more. I started with just like a pre-application to kind of even see if you're competitive about like last spring. And then in the summer before my senior year, I got the official, like, you're a candidate for the Air Force Academy. And so that's a whole big application with a couple essays and all of that stuff. And you have to pass a medical exam and do a fitness test, which the fitness test went pretty well for me. So that was good. And then also you have to get a nomination from either a congressman or a senator. And then I got my nomination from Congressman Tom McClintock. And that was a very, very big interview process that I went through in the winter. And then just, 2 weeks ago, I received my appointment with a phone call from someone in Tom McClintock's his office. Chief of Staff, yes, thank you. his chief of staff at McClintock's office called me up on the phone. Actually, mid-track practice, I was at the middle of a workout, and I see my parents, like, run in from the side of the track, and I thought something was, like, drastically wrong, but it turns out that the chief of staff had actually called my parents to tell them that I got into the academy. And so I found out in the middle of my track practice, and I was like sweating, and I was working out, and I was out of breath, and I answered the phone, and he was like, "Congratulations, you got your appointment to the academy." And I did not really have much to say at that point. I was so just shocked in the moment, but it was definitely a crazy day just to even find out that I got in.
What are you going to miss most about high school?
Ooh. I mean, I'm definitely going to go with, I'm going to miss just my friends the most and all of these sports and just programs that I've been able to be in and all these people that have impacted me. The school aspect has been great, but I've really found a lot of deep connections through all the sports teams that I've been on. And that part I will definitely miss the most. Just the community and the coaching staff at Lincoln has been really great, and I will definitely miss them.